everyone, and welcome back to Dragon Age Origins. This is episode 4. Last time we went to the Korcari Wilds and met the Witch of the Woods, Morrigan, and her mother. And she gave us the documents that we were after, and we came back here and did the joining ritual, and we are the only one that actually made it through. One of them died due to drinking the Darkspawn blood, and Sir Jory tried to back out, only to have Duncan stab him. If you're gonna die, you may as well die drinking the creepy cult blood, right? Instead of getting gutted like a fish and left to bled out on the floor. Anyway, we are now going to continue with our journey. Me and Duncan and I are gonna go see the king. We're gonna go see the king. Because we're important people and we're Grey Wardens now. And we're gonna see what everyone's got to say to us beautiful fellows.
I will stand by the Grey Wardens in this assault.
You risk too much, Kalen. The Darkspawn Horde is too dangerous for you to be playing hero on the front lines.
That's the case. Perhaps we should wait for the Orlesian forces to join us after all.
I must repeat my protest to your fool notion that we need the Orlesians to defend ourselves.
It is not a fool notion. Our arguments with the Orlesians are a thing of the past, and you will remember who is king.
How fortunate Marek did not live to see his son ready to hand Ferelden over to those who enslaved us for a century.
Then our current forces will have to suffice, won't they? Duncan, are your men ready for battle?
They are, Your Majesty.
And this is the recruit I met earlier on the road? I understand congratulations are in order.
Nice. I like that when we enter dialogue scenarios like this, my helmet is automatically removed. I didn't have to select anything in settings. That's nice. I remove my helmet before I communicate so they can look upon my beautiful dwarven beard. Thank you, Your Majesty.
Every Grey Warden is needed now. You should be honored to join their ranks.
Your fascination with glory and legends will be your undoing, Kalen. We must attend to reality.
Fine. Speak your strategy. The Grey Wardens and I draw the Darkspawn into charging our lines, and then?
You will alert the tower to light the beacon, signaling my men to charge from cover.
To flank the Darkspawn, I remember. This is the Tower of Ishal in the ruins, yes? Well, who shall light this beacon?
I have a few men stationed there. It's not a dangerous task, but it is vital.
Then we should send our best. Send Alistair and the new Grey Warden to make sure it's done.
I refuse to be sent on an errand. Okay. If it's not dangerous, I could do it myself. What do I want to say here? You mean I won't be fighting in the battle?
We need the beacon. Without it, Loghain's men won't know when to charge.
You see? Glory for everyone.
You rely on these Grey Wardens too much. Is that truly wise?
Enough of your conspiracy theories, Loghain. Grey Wardens battle the Blight no matter where they're from.
Your Majesty, you should consider the possibility of the Archdemon appearing.
There have been no signs of any dragons in the wilds.
Isn't that what your men are here for, Duncan?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Your Majesty, the tower and its beacon are unnecessary. The
We
circle
will
of
not
Magi...
trust any lives to your spells, Mage. Save them for the Darkspawn.
Enough! This plan will suffice. The Grey Wardens will light the beacon.
Thank you, Loghain. I cannot wait for that glorious moment. The Grey Wardens battle beside the King of Ferelden to stem the tide of evil.
Yes, Kalen. A glorious moment for us all.
Why do you have to be suspicious right at the end?
You heard the...
Everyone bickering.
You and Alistair will go to the Tower of Ishal and ensure the beacon is lit.
What? I won't be in the battle.
This is by the King's personal request, Alistair. If the beacon is not lit, Tern Loghain's men won't know when to charge.
So he needs 2 Grey Wardens standing up there holding the torch, just in case, right?
Okay. Where is this Tower of Ishal exactly?
The tower is on the other side of the gorge from the King's camp, the way we came when we arrived. You'll need to cross the gorge and head through the gate and up to the tower entrance. From the top, you'll overlook the entire valley.
Okay. Where will you be?
I will be fighting beside the king with the rest of the Grey Wardens. Again, at his request. We will signal you when the time is right. Alistair will know what to look for.
What if the Archdemon appears?
We soil our drawers, that's what.
If it does, leave it to us. I want no heroics from either of you.
How much time do we have?
The battle is about to begin. Once I leave, move quickly. You'll have less than an hour.
I don't like these two questions. Can we join the battle afterwards, Duncan, please? Are we in any danger? I know what I have to do.
Then I must join the others. From here, you two are on your own. Remember, you are both Grey Wardens. I expect you to be worthy of that title.
Duncan, may the Maker watch over you.
May he watch over us all.
Fucking alright then. Helmet on. You ready to go to war, Alistair, with a beacon?
Let's just get to the tower. It may not be the most glamorous job, but we'd best not dawdle.
Okay. The battle is about to begin. The hounds are out too. Dogs are gone. Even this yeah, this dog is not here. Oh, something I want to point out as well from last episode that I didn't recognize immediately, but upon editing my video, it clicked for me, like in a obviously moment. The voice of Morrigan is the same person that voices Chloe Frazier in Uncharted. I think it's Claudia Black. Very recognizable voice, but didn't recognize it in the moment. I was distracted. Everyone's gone! Let me check the map real quick. So, dog kennels. These are just the locations. Yeah. Alright, let's head to our objective. Let's make this. This is our active quest already, so that's good. Let's head over this way. The Magi are trying to, you know, be like, we'll do it, don't worry. Everyone's like bickering. That lightning is massive. It is time for battle. We will light the beacons. Certified Helm's Deep moment. Dude, this is so cool.
The plan will work, Your Majesty.
Of course it will. The Blight ends here.
Sure it does. Narrator, the Blight did not end here. Damn, it's a good thing this whole army wasn't chilling in the Korkari Wilds when I was doing my mission. Dude, look at that alpha. Look at that Herlock alpha coming in. He's gonna run. Yeah. No running. This is like a movie, dude. Oh, they got trolls. They got big fuckers.
Archers!
Yes. Fire arrows! Yes, let's go. Release. Hell yeah, dude.
Hounds!
A sea of blood awaits them. Follow the smell of blood, my hounds. Holy fuck! No!
For Ferelden!
For Ferelden! Yo, they got catapults and shit going on too. Holy fuck.
Let's cross the bridge.
Dude.
And get to the Tower of Ishal.
Holy fuck, that was so cool. What the hell? Alright. Dude, the music. Look at them go. Look at them battle each other. This is a certified Helm's Deep moment. What the fuck? What are those screams? Holy fuck. Those death screams are hilarious. Jesus, I took a...
Never have come.
You should never have come here. I took a fucking blow, god damn. Jesus.
They're everywhere. You're Grey Wardens, aren't you? The tower, it's been taken.
What are you talking about, man? Taken how?
The Darkspawn came up through the lower chambers. They're everywhere. Most of our men are dead.
Then we have to get to the beacon and light it ourselves.
Jesus, alright. The powers of magic are significant, but can be uncontrollable. I got 2 other people in my party now. Mages have access to spells like Fireball that affect a whole area rather than just a single target. While these spells are useful against groups of enemies, they are also indiscriminate and will harm friend and foe alike. At the easy difficulty, partings will take no damage. We're on normal, so we will take friendly fire. Tower Guard and a Circle Mage. I really like how we get temporary party members. Like, you just get dudes that join your party. They're not obviously going to be with you forever because they're just called Circle Mage and Tower Guard. But I think it's actually a really really neat thing, because Knights of the Old Republic and Mass Effect, people that are in your party, they're in your party and they stay there, you know. But having like temporary people like this is actually really, really sick. All right, let me have a look. Let's see what we're dealing with right now. So friendly fire is definitely going to be a thing to worry about with that mage. We'll see how we go. Let's have a look at our inventory. Oh shit, I got so much I was gonna sell stuff, wasn't I? Oh, I was supposed to sell things when I got back to the camp, and I did the joining ritual instead. Alright, hang on, let me just I gotta destroy a bunch of this shit. Let me destroy my leather shit. I don't need any of that. Destroy some chainmail. I got a million... Oh, hang on. Ash and Elm. Let's have a look. This is tier 1. This is tier 2. So I'll get rid of the Elm. I'll get rid of the Elm stuff. The U-bow is tier 3. So I'll keep that. I should have done this. Last episode, unfortunately. I forgot that I needed to do this. 20 strength. I might get rid of some of my daggers because I've already got a grey iron enchanted dagger on right now. Pain. Okay, I picked up a bunch of items that I can make. Metal shards can make traps. I think I wanted to... Why did I want to keep this stuff? I think I wanted to keep this, but I can't remember why. I might just get rid of this, to be honest. Again, I don't know if we're going to end up having a... I don't know if we're going to end up having a... like a chest or something I can put shit in, but it's not looking too likely. I've made a grave error, because there's definitely not going to be a... We're not going to have a goddamn person at the shops here, are they? He's going to be at war, isn't he? Let me just see if I can take a... Let me just see if I can take a quick little step back. Duncan's like, you have less than an hour. Don't fuck around. Me. Yes. I'm pretty sure the guy that we could buy and sell from was in this area, and he's no longer here because this whole area is empty now. Yep. Fuck. It's all goddamn stormy though. Alright. It's alright, fellas, back into the battle. I've made a critical error. I'm not gonna bother going back and reloading a save before I did the joining, just so I can sell items. I'll just have to destroy things. It's always like that early game sort of like mentality that you want to get like, you want to not waste your items and you want to make sure you can get money quick. But there will always be more money to get, I assume, at some point. Let's just head into this tower that's been taken by Darkspawn. I should have tried to do stealth, but that's alright. We'll help out. No, never mind. He's dead. Try to get those backstabs. Try to get those roguish backstabs of mine. Holy shit.
Cut them down! Take that!
Oh, Alistair just went down with the fucking arrow. I didn't even see his health go down. Jesus. He's gonna have a little bit of a head injury. Alistair, no! Oh. Hang on, there's one more left before we can wake Alistair up.
Cut them down!
Alistair, wake up! Alistair! Why won't he? There he is. Hey, buddy. How you doing? What's your injury? Broken bone, penalty to dexterity. We do have an injury kit. I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna use it. You are healed, sir. I have healed you. You never went down. We have much to do. I really fucked around and found out. We'll try and keep you alive, Alistair. Sorry.
Sometimes silence is...
I'm gonna stealth. Everyone stay still. Is this worth it for one singular backstab? You think? Because now I'm just gonna be in trouble. So this is when I could, like, technically, like, with trap making, set a trap, then set them off, and then they could walk through it. We'll probably try and get into that at some point. Hiya! Get dual weapon sweeped. Alright guys, that didn't really work out very well. Join me in battle! Yeah, I may as well just charge into battle, I think. I'm stunned.
shall be done.
Oh, that mage be hitting different. As you say. I love my dwarf's voice. Obviously perfectly matches my own in pitch and attitude every time. As you say. We're gonna lose our mage. What is he doing? Look at this fucking guy going out into battle on his own. Yep, he went down. I'm not surprised. Dude, why did our team... Everyone's gonna go down. I can't believe everybody just ran in like that. It's almost as if I haven't sorted out their tactics. I have no one to blame but myself. I wasn't gonna bother healing them because this mage and this tower guard will wake up, and I need to save my healing stuff. I'm only gonna use it on these fellas.
As you say.
Oh damn, turns out the Grey Warden's job was important after all. Nice. Everybody alive? We should have stuck together, guys. We should have stuck together. What are you guys doing?
I shall do it.
No wonder they took this place. Malachite. Cool. Just let everybody's health come back. Nailed it. Nailed it. All right, let's. What are their injuries? What do you guys got going on? Gaping wound, penalty to maximum health. To remove this injury, use an injury kit. And you have a cracked skull, penalty to cunning.
I will help however I can.
I will help however I can. Into the tower. Bam. Oh, okay. Okay. They're luring. You guys are running right through the trap. It's this thingy.
Shall be done.
How did they run right through the trap and it didn't go off? I'm gonna lose everybody again. Alistair, please. Should really put this stuff in your quick bar too. Just keep going into the inventory for him. Ooh, look at this guy. Genlock Emissary. Jesus. He went berserk mode. Nice. You all did great. Nobody died this time. You almost did. Yeah, we're getting bank by looting these bodies anyway. It has begun. Chest. A tier 3 wooden shield. Dude, the atmosphere of this game is incredible. that opening battle was so fucking good. Oh, I got shield bashed. How dare you shield bash a dwarf in the face? Oh my god. There's so many more in here than I thought there was.
Take that!
Mr. Mage went down. Holy shit, man.
Shall be done. Damn you!
Tower guard went down. Alistair. That laugh, though. Ah! Perfect. Well done.
Very well. As you say.
Jesus. These fellas need to drop more health potions. As At the moment, I'm only saving them for my main 2 boys.
As you say.
Can't afford to waste them on these other fellas. They gotta take care of themselves. Okay, so I didn't expect that to go that way. I think that both these doors lead to the same... Yep. Take some apples with us, fellas. The apples have healing properties. Silver bracelet and a blank vellum. Fine treated lambskin suitable for exacting illustration and script. Okay. Maybe I'll need that for something. Oh, don't do that to me. Alright. I gotta get rid of some shit again. Look, I don't know when we're gonna have a mage in our party. I'm gonna get rid of some of these lyrium, the lesser lyrium potion. Oh, that only freed up 1 spot. Of course, it only freed up 1 spot. Alright, I'm gonna get rid of this axe. I'm gonna get rid of this. I gotta get rid of one of these swords, man. Alright, this is a tier 3 sword. This is a tier 1 sword, but it's 2-handed. I don't think I'm ever gonna use a 2-handed great sword. I'm gonna destroy it. 2-handed moles. I really don't think I'm gonna use these either. I'm gonna, they're both exactly the same, except for their stats. I'm gonna just get rid of the Darkspawn one. Why are they got to do this to me, man? Dwarven armored boots. Get rid of those. Keep all our chainmail. Grey iron better than normal iron. Get rid of this. Perfect. You have found a gift. You can give it to one of your party members by opening the inventory screen, switching to the party member, then right-click on the item and selecting gift from the radial menu. Each party member has a favorite type of gift, and certain items are so precious to a particular character that others will refuse the gift outright. Your camp is a great place to give gifts because party members are sometimes reluctant to talk about themselves on the open road. Oh, is that the... Oh, that's bizarre. Okay, is this the... It doesn't become a plot item. What item? That was the... What did we pick up? It was the fucking... Oh, hang on a minute. I haven't picked it up yet because my inventory is full. Am I right? Yeah, it's not the blank vellum. What was the shit? What was the item that we just picked up? That's a gift. I didn't just accidentally destroy it, did I? I've no idea which item I've actually just picked up. That is apparently the gift. It's definitely not any of that. I guess we'll figure that out when we're next at a party, next to camp with our party. We'll be like, hey man, here's this gift. I don't know what it is, but you can have it. I guess we'll find out. We're in battle. I don't have time to check out my gifts. Oh, I accidentally used that. I didn't realize that when you press the button to use an ability, it uses it immediately, not like going up to the enemy and using it. So I just used dual weapon sweep on thin air. That's nice. Studded leather gloves. I'm not gonna take them. I don't have the space. Got a job to do. Second floor.
Maker's breath. What are these Darkspawn doing ahead of the rest of the Horde? There wasn't supposed to be any resistance here.
I like being a dwarf because I am like always at the bottom half of the screen. Like you see my little head poking up. in cutscenes. It's so funny. Weren't you complaining that you wouldn't get to fight?
Hey, you're right. I guess there is a silver lining here if you think about it. At any rate, we need to hurry. We need to get up to the top of the tower and light the signal fire in time. Tyron Loghain will be waiting for the signal.
Oh, and also Alistair is the voice of another person from Uncharted 2 as well. I forgot his name. But yeah, both Alistair and Morrigan are both voice actors from Uncharted. Which is very interesting. Wooden crate. Okay, so I don't think that these are going to be very... This is not a rare item. It's just a blank piece of paper. And I do be picking them up. Grey iron chainmail? Sure. Let me have a... What have we got? What's on my chest? I've got the dusted... Oh, I've got the dusted leather armor. I think I could do with a bit of an upgrade, actually. Yes. Give me the... Grey iron chainmail. We have the lion's paw boots, which are actually better than the chainmail ones at the moment. However, chainmail gloves. Put those on, then we'll get rid of these. Nice. Look at me, I look great. Alright. Bit of an armor upgrade for me. So we got people. Oh god. So there's 2 in each room, and then there's a bunch around the corner. Let's go for the people in the rooms. Get shield bashed, you punk.
It shall be done.
It's a bit bloody dark in here, isn't it?
As you say.
Sapphire, eh? Nice. Ooh, could I use... Oh, I can use the ballistas to, like, shoot at all those enemies? No shit. Let's do that. Oh, nice. So then we can go out here, and then we can use the ballistas. Alright, everybody, you stay here. I'm gonna go stealth.
None shall see me.
None shall see me. A discarded book. A discarded book. The History of the Chantry, Chapter 1. Got a codex entry, alright. Oh, I got a couple of things, actually. Hold on. Creatures. The Genlock Emissary, the most intelligent of the Alphas, become gifted sorcerers with many abilities akin to blood magic. These are the emissaries, and they usually only appear during a blight. There we go. I found a gift. I don't know what gift it was, but I found one. Okay. The History of the Chantry, Part 1. The first blight devastated the Tevinter Imperium. Not only had the Darkspawn ravaged the countryside, but Tevinter citizens had to face the fact that their own gods had turned against them. Dumat, the old god once known as the Dragon of Silence, had risen to silence the world, hence the name, and despite the frenzied pleas for help, the other old gods did nothing. The people of the Imperium began to question their faith, murdering priests and burning temples to punish their gods for not returning to help. In those days, even after the devastation of the First Blight, the Imperium stretched across the known world. Fringed with barbarian tribes, the Imperium was well prepared for invasions and attacks from without. Fitting, then, that the story of its own downfall begins from within. The people of the far northern and eastern reaches of the Imperium rose up against their powerful overlords in rebellion. The Tevinter Magisters summoned demons to put down these small rebellions, leaving corpses to burn as examples to all who would dare revolt. The Imperium began to tear itself apart from within, throngs of angry and disillusioned citizens doing what centuries of opposing armies could not. But the Magisters were confident in their power, and they could not imagine surviving a blight only to be destroyed by their own subjects. Even after the blight, Tevinter commanded an army larger than that of any other organized nation in Thedas, but that army was scattered and its morale dwindling. The ruin of Tevinter was such that the Alamari barbarians who had spread their clans and holds over the wilderness of the Ferelden Valley at the far southeast edge of the Imperium saw weakness in their enemy. and after an age of oppression embarked on a campaign not only to free their own lands, but to bring down mighty Tevinter as well. The leaders of that blessed campaign were the great barbarian warlord Matharath and his wife Andraste. Their dreams and ambitions would change the world forever. From tales of destruction to the destruction of Thetis. Nice. Alright, now if I use this bad boy... No. So there are going to be codex entries you find in those books as well, so you need to definitely like look out. Hey-ya! Did that not work? Oh, it did work. I got one. That one didn't work. That one worked. Haha! I'm getting that one dude specifically. Damn, I was hoping it would be a little better than that. That's kind of disappointing, low-key. What the fuck? Okay. Let's have a look. So if I... What's his range?
Yes.
Die! Yes. Yes. Shoot the fucking shit.
And that! This is it!
It's not working.
Come, let us end this!
Cut them down!
Okay, I tried my best with the whole, baluster thing. I gave it a good old try and it worked somewhat. Killed some of them with the baluster, or at least maimed them a bit. Give a bit of a quick save in here for now. After we've done all of that.
As you say. Very well.
This is it! Cut them down!
It has begun.
Take them both out with one dual weapon sleep. Oh god, they're both... I'm being ganged up upon!
I shall realize.
Well done, team. Why am I'm glowing blue? I'm glowing. Why am I glowing blue?
Those
I wish that...
better be ready to charge as soon as we light the signal. The king is depending on us.
I think what's really funny is that the loading screens have nice little tips and lore information as well, but the loading screen's too fast. It's funny to say, haha, you wish the loading screens were a little bit longer. But we're missing out. Pile of bones.
Shall be done.
Ice arrows, goddamn. Anyone want to be a bowman for a little bit? Excuse me. What? I'm glowing blue now. Is it this? Soul Rock coating. Oh. Did I accidentally do that? Melee attack, steal spirit damage. Fuck, did I accidentally put that on? Sure. Okay.
Very well.
I must have accidentally used an item in my inventory. Spirit damage, eh? God, their sound effects are so fucking disgusting. But then sometimes they're battling you and they're just fucking laughing at you. So funny. A weapon stand. Okay. Next. Hold on. It's just this one room, isn't it? Yeah. Whoa!
Shall be done.
That lever over there, it will release the hound!
Oh, that lever over... Aha! Release the hounds! Ba-da-da! Yes! Release the hounds! Oh, fuck yeah, dude. That's so sick.
Foolish. Very well. As you said.
He just got full on eaten, dude. Let's go. Why does he have a Warden Recruit shield? What is that? That's so good. Good dogs. Good dogs. That's perfect. War paint of the Wolfhound. Mabari war paint. Ooh. Dates back to the Black Age and supposedly brings luck when fighting beasts. Nice, you can put it on your hound. 4 damage plus beasts. Okay. We're in the Dragon Age, but there was a Black Age once. You have nothing. I will take it all, though.
As you said.
Fight! Oh god, we just alerted fucking everyone. Oh no, this isn't good. I wonder if you level up a character if you go back to full health. Like if we level up Alistair now because he needs to, he'll get more health.
Shall be done. Enough!
Alright, let's go!
These guys have multiple injuries right now. Penalties of maximum health, damage, and health regen. This dude's got a wrenched limb, penalty to attack speed, unfortunately.
What would you like?
What would you like? Why was that sexy? Why was that spoken so sexily, Sir Dwarf?
It shall be done.
Oh, we're just gonna let the mages... does an injury kit heal all injuries or just one injury? The user instantly regains a small amount of health, is cured of a single injury and a lesser injury kit. Okay. So a proper injury kit would probably cure more. Well, you can suffer then, mate. I'm not wasting all my lesser injury kits on you.
It has begun.
It has begun.
It shall be done.
Alright. Next room. So I think everyone came out of their rooms at once. That's what happened there. We disturbed everyone in their dorms. Just an iron ring. Black iron, shaped like a serpent devouring its own tail. That is how rings are shaped. Circular. So I think I must have used some spirit balm. Oh no, hang on. Or something else. Poison damage with each hit with venom, that's cool. I like that. So I must have accidentally, like, right-clicked on something and used it. So this gives us increased resistance if we use the bombs, and then if we use like something like Death Root, weapons coated as mild poison deal additional nature damage, and this one does additional nature damage, a penalty to movement speed, and a penalty and a stun, a potential stun. Interesting. I have to look into that for some higher tier enemies. I don't want to waste them on like some lower tier enemies. Alright, mate, let's give you some... Oh, let's go for putting your cunning at an even number. And I'm going to put your strength up to 22. Now you're... Oh, he's got just 3 tiers in combat training and nothing else. I don't think he's really going to need any of those at this current point in time. Okay, let's just give him... Let's just max him out on the combat training immediately then. Threaten? Oh yeah, that's drawing attention, isn't it? Taunting, also drawing attention. Dual weapon, which he shouldn't need. Shield defense, two-handed. Alright. He's got a sword and shield, so we want to focus on what he's actually got. Increases enemy hostility and drawing them away from other allies, and catches the attention, increasing their hostility towards the warrior. Frightening appearance increases the effect. Where is frightening appearance? Might be something else. Let's get taunt. Let's get taunt. And he's got another tactics slot. Alright, into this next room. Look at all those backstabs, baby. Ooh, and there's acidic coating as well. At least I get XP for opening all of my chests, even if I don't take anything with me. A grey iron axe, eh? I'll take that.
As you say.
To the top floor. Let us go. Oh fuck, it's one of the big fellas. Okay, okay. Ogre, okay. Get stunned. Let's go. I'm going to actually go for this poison thing, so may stun the target. Let's try this. Nice. Nice. Oh! He was stunned, but no, it did not work. What the fuck? Holy shit. Well, we're fucked. Can you bring people back to life? Like, can I use this to bring myself back? I don't think so. Yeah, we're fucked. We're just gonna die. So anyway, now we continue on with the main quest. with only the tower guard. The tower guard now becomes a Grey Warden. Oh, dude, he just picked me up and beat the fuck out of me. I was hoping he'd drop me with my other characters, like, attacking him, but no. Holy shit. Alright, hang on a minute. I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna get everyone on that. I'm gonna get everyone on that shit. Oh no, they need a skill, don't they? They need like only I can do it. Never mind.
Send me!
Jesus. Don't pick me up, you fucker. Holy shit.
Very well.
Everyone's just staying down for a while. Just need. Oh no! Okay, they got him instead. Oh, they dropped. Oh no, they dropped him because he died.
Now you fall!
Massive attack. Alright, they're dead. Holy shit, dude.
No order shall be given! I cannot beat
Oh, you just kicked him in the...
For the Grey Warden!
We fight for honor!
Oh, I just got punched in the face and died.
Very well.
It's... Oh, shit. Holy, okay. Try to balance your party's composition. Okay. Alright, we need to get tactical, Marines. Alright, let's have a look. So, Circle Mage. Does he have healing abilities? He doesn't even have fucking healing. Ooh, a damager. Supporter. Activate flaming weapons. I like that. Enemy. Nearest visible. Do a fucking... Flame Blast. Paralyze? Flame Blast that bitch. And then also... Do Paralyze. Do that. That might be cool. Alright. This guy is going to activate Rapid Shot. Why? You don't even... You're a melee user. Do Precise Striking instead. Surrounded by at least 2 enemies. Taunt, so he's not going to use that. Being attacked by range attack, shield cover, so he's not going to do that. His tactics don't really work. Let's turn you into a... Oh. You don't even have anything in here. Okay. We'll get better at doing the tactics the further we go along, I think, but like... It's going to be a learning curve. When thrown... Oh, nice. I can throw this flask. Alright, let's throw this bad boy. Oh, yeah. Okay, why didn't that work?
As you say.
Yeah. Alright, we've all got flaming weapons now. Let's go. And he's paralyzed. There we go. Look at those tactics, bitch. Fucking tactics. Let's go! Flame weapons. Oh, that mage. He did not like what the mage did to him. He's specifically targeting him. Oh, he fucking hated what the mage did. We got him though. Holy shit. Oh. What the fuck? I didn't know I could do that.
The beacon is over here. We've surely missed the signal. Let's light it quickly before it's too late.
I didn't know I could do that. What the fuck? Did you see that shit? Holy fuck. What in the world, dude? That execution move was insane. Alright, a little bit of change to some tactics makes a world of difference. That was awesome. As soon as he started pulling out the giving everyone like flame weapons, and that paralyze was so good. We got so much room for activities there. That was awesome. I'm just kind of like I'm a bit stunned. That was awesome. Holy fuck. Oh shit. I need to just get rid of a couple of things real quick. Because I need to pick up what this guy's got. Great. Now this dude's just gonna give us fucking flame weapons all the time. Nice. All right. Havard's Aegis. Havard was Matharath's closest friend. They were children together in the same Avar clan. They fought side by side in so many battles that Matharath dubbed him Havard the Aegis. Better to have this at his side than any shield. Matharath brought Havard with him to meet with the Tevinters. It was unthinkable to stand before his enemies without the Aegis. When he understood that Matharath was giving Andraste over to be executed, Havard, unwilling to draw swords against his friend and liege, placed himself between Andraste and the Tevinter soldiers. The Tevinters struck him down, and Matharath left him for dead. But Aegis was not so easily destroyed. Havard lived and made his way, gravely wounded, to the gates of Minrath. Ooh, okay, new location, new word. Minrathu? I'm going to assume the S is silent. Minrathu, to stop the execution. Too late. He found only the ashes of the prophet, left to the wind and rain. When his fingers touched the ash, his ears filled with song, and he saw a vision of Andraste dressed in cloth of starlight. She knelt at his side, saying, "Rise, Aegis of the faith, the Maker shall never forget you so long as I remember." His wounds healed instantly, and with new strength, Havard gathered up Andraste's remains and carried them safely back to the lands of the Alamari. So we just got like our first like legendary item, I guess. That was awesome. Okay, I think we've already done that. Ogre, towering over their darkspawn kin. The massive ogres are a rare sight on the battlefield. Traditionally, they only appear during a blight, but some records claim that ogres have been spotted in the deep roads, hunting alone or in small groups. At least one report by the Grey Wardens claims that an ogre was spotted alone in the Korkari wilds in 919 Dragon, though it was weakened and easily dispatched. Up to 100 of these creatures can accompany a darkspawn horde at any one time during a blight, often using their great strength to burst through fortifications and demolish the front lines of the opposing army. They use brute force to charge their enemies like bulls, slam the ground with their fists to shake enemies off their feet, and hurl giant rocks into the face of oncoming foes. Melee can be difficult against a giant that snatches a warrior up in one hand, crushing the life out of him or beating him into oblivion with the other hand. The nimble can try to wiggle his way free, or an ally can attempt an array of stunning blows on an ogre to free the comrade in danger. Grey Warden lore urges caution when slaying an ogre. Unless it is ensured that they have received a major wound to the head or the heart, it is possible they are lying dormant and will regenerate to full health within a matter of minutes. During a blight, most Grey Wardens recommend burning all darkspawn to ashes, dead ogres in particular. Oh shit. They're going to regenerate to full health in a matter of minutes. A major wound to the head or the heart. I'm pretty sure we did that. I'm pretty sure we did that. I don't know about you guys, but I think we did it. I don't think he's getting back up again. Look, I'm as tall as these fellas for standing on the skull. I've got a growth spurt with my victory. Dude, that execution move was insane. I was thought the ogre was just going to go down. But no, I had to do it with flair. And I got to do it. It still only counts as one.
I shall do it.
I shall do it. The beacons of Gondor are lit! Gondor calls for aid!
Sound the retreat.
But what about the king? Should we not...
Do as I command.
Oh, what? You're abandoning your king.
Pull out! All of you, let's move!
Holy shit. I love how much blood is in this game, dude. Oh shit. Yep. I just had this happen to me too. I've been there, buddy. And punch. Oh! Since when was Duncan on the ground? Get the fuck up. You're not the one who just got cracked in half. Oh, straight to the heart. Let's go. He's climbing up his body. Duncan! Far out, dude. Man got absolutely folded. So am I understanding this right? We lit the beacon and the army just said, fuck off, we're gonna leave? Like they just fucking bailed? Is Duncan gonna die too? Oh my god! Oh! What is happening? Why are we all dead? What? What the fuck? Why are we all dead? Hello. Oh, hello.
Your eyes finally open. Mother shall be pleased.
Are you not pleased? What the fuck? Okay. That was sudden. I don't know how to even react to that. So, we lit the beacon. Old mate said, all right, let's retreat. The opposite of what the beacon was supposed to be for. We're supposed to be calling in assistance, and they just left. So the king gets fucking crushed like a Pringle and cast aside, and then Duncan single-handedly takes down an ogre, badass, but then he also gets overwhelmed and killed because he's mortally wounded and they didn't have reinforcements. I end up taking 3 arrows to the chest and I go full Boromir and pass out. Where's Alistair? It just happened so quickly. Couldn't even focus. So we got fucking... Took a few arrows to the chest, you know, and then we wake up like we just had a night on the town. And we wake up and we're like, oh shit! I woke up next to someone. Hello. Yes. Where am I?
Back in the wilds, of course. I am Morrigan, lest you have forgotten, and I have just bandaged your wounds. You are welcome, by the way. How does your memory fare? Do you remember Mother's rescue?
No, I was in the middle of a battlefield. I just killed an ogre. Excellently, I might add. You should have been there. You should have seen how I executed it. Oh, man. Nothing left but a pool of blood. That ogre was not getting up. You should have seen it. And then I did get shot with a couple of arrows, but that part we can leave that out of my heroic tale if you're writing the story of my legend. I remember being overwhelmed by Darkspawn.
Mother managed to save you and your friend, though 'twas a close call. What is important is that you both live.
Nice.
The man who was to respond to your signal quit the field. The Darkspawn won your battle.
Yeah.
Those he abandoned were massacred. Your friend, he is not taking it well.
I knew that he was being weirdly suspicious at the end there. I'm like, why'd you have to make it suspicious at the end? And then he bailed. Fuck. What happened to the Grey Wardens and the king?
All dead. Your friend has veered between denial and grief since Mother told him. He is outside by the fire. Mother asked to see you when you awoke.
Does that mean that me and Alistair are the only Grey Wardens left? Duncan and everyone else died in that battle. Huh. And then we walk out and it's revealed that Alistair actually died and it was the tower guard that was saved. The last survivor of the ogre battle. Were my injuries severe?
Yes, but I expect you shall be fine. The Darkspawn did nothing Mother could not heal.
How naked am I right now? Because this is getting increasingly more awkward. Why does your mother want to see me? And where are my clothes?
I do not know. She rarely tells me her plans.
Okay. I have some questions if you don't mind.
I do not mind. Take your time.
I will take my time. Thank you. Are we safe here? Where are the Darkspawn? Take your time being naked, by the way. It's fine.
We are safe for the moment. Mother's magic keeps the Darkspawn away. Once you leave, 'tis uncertain what will happen. The Horde has moved on, so you might avoid it.
Nice. Why did your mother save us?
I wonder at that myself. But she tells me nothing. Perhaps you were the only ones she could reach. I would have rescued your king. A king would be worth a much higher ransom than you.
Thanks a lot.
I am only being practical.
I do love a practical woman. How did she manage to rescue us exactly?
She turned into a giant bird and plucked the two of you from atop the tower, one in each talon. If you do not believe that tale, then I suggest you ask Mother yourself. She may even tell you.
Are there any survivors beside us?
Only stragglers that are long gone. You would not want to see what is happening in that valley now.
Holy shit, I did not expect this outcome. Like, you can expect that maybe something's not going to go all in your favor. But fucking, that went disastrously. Why did Terran Loghain abandon the king?
I do not know who this Loghain even is. Perhaps ask Mother of it.
I think I've asked enough questions.
I agree. 'Tis time you speak with Mother, then be on your way.
I am clothed. Oh, hi. Hello. We're a bit close. Characters. Duncan. Is this a updated entry or did we already have? I'm pretty sure we already had this before, right? Like many others, Duncan gave up his family name when he joined the ranks of the Wardens, a symbolic gesture of cutting ties. He might say this was a convenience in his case. His father from Tevinter, his mother from the Anderfels, and his childhood was spent in the Free Marches and Orlais. His people were everywhere and his homeland was nowhere. He was given the almost impossible task of leading the Wardens in Ferelden, a kingdom that had thrown the Order out 200 years earlier. Facing local suspicion and hostility, he set about finding recruits. He was killed in battle against overwhelming numbers of Darkspawn at Ostagar alongside King Cailan. Bruh, my dad is dead. King Cailan Theron. I'd hoped for a war like this in the Tales. Well, you fucking got it, bro. Son of the legendary King Marek Theron, Kaelin was the first Ferelden king born into a land free from foreign rule in the 2 generations. Since his father's death, he's held the throne alongside his queen Anora. He fell in battle alongside Duncan at Ostagar. Sir Corthrien. Corthrien came to Logain's service the hard way. She belonged to a poor family and was out doing work on the farm when she saw a man on horseback being attacked by several bandits. She rushed to his assistance and found out belatedly that the man she saved was none other than the great hero Logain. Though she was hardly more than a child, he took her in, offering her a position with his soldiers, and she climbed through the ranks through sheer determination, becoming the commander of Marek's shield, Logain's elite soldiers. Was the proudest moment of her life. Logain. Logain was born a farmer during a time when his country was under foreign occupation. When he was still a boy, he joined the resistance, where his considerable tactical genius quickly became apparent. He became close friends with Prince Marek, the last true heir to the Ferelden throne, and together they led the rebels to drive out the forces of the Orlesian Empire. Marek raised his friend to the nobility, and Logain is now more of a symbol than a man. He represents the Ferelden ideals of hard work and independence. During the battle at Ostagar, he fled the field, leaving King Kaelin and the Grey Wardens to die. That actually happened. Okay. Let me have a look at this shield that we picked up. Because we picked up Havard's Aegis. Now, we need 22 strength, but it's a terrible blow, scarred the face of this plain wooden shield long ago. But there is strength and presence to this shield, and it seems almost to glow with light of its own. So spell resistance and a chance to avoid missile attacks is what we got there. Okay. Fucking hell, what's up?
You must speak to Mother, then be gone. You have an army of Darkspawn to avoid, and 'twould be best to get an early start.
Okay. Thank you for helping me, Morrigan.
You were welcome. Though Mother did most of the work, I am no healer.
That's fine, I will go.
I will stay and make something to eat.
Nice. She's gonna make me dinner. Alright. Chest. Leather armor. Can go without it. Chest. Key required. So you just collect skull and bones then? Is this your hobby, Morrigan? You're like a skull and bones collector? Physically having to restrain myself from having to say a joke that it's I've got a bone that you could have. Alright, get out of here. See ya! It is Alistair. He is my friend after all.
See, here is your fellow Grey Warden. You worry too much, young man.
You're alive. I thought you were dead for sure.
Afraid you were going to be left alone?
Duncan's dead. The Grey Wardens. Even the king. They're all dead. Oh, this doesn't seem real. If it weren't for Morrigan's mother, we'd be dead on top of that tower.
Do not talk about me as if I am not present, lad.
I didn't mean... But what do we call you? You've never told us your name?
Names are pretty, but useless. The chastened folk call me Flemeth. I suppose it will do.
The Flemeth? From the legends?
Ooh.
Daveth was right. You're the Witch of the Wilds, aren't you?
And what does that mean? I know a bit of magic, and it has served you both well, has it not?
Flemeth, eh? If you're Flemeth, you must be very old and powerful. That is a backhanded compliment. So why did you save us?
Well, we cannot have all the Grey Wardens dying at once, can we? Someone has to deal with these dark spawn. It has always been the Grey Warden's duty to unite the lands against the Blight. Or did that change when I wasn't looking?
It changed when most of them were slaughtered. The land is hardly united thanks to Logain.
That doesn't make any sense. Why would he do it?
Now that is a good question. Men's hearts hold shadows darker than any tainted creature. Perhaps he believes the Blight is an army he can outmaneuver. Perhaps he does not see that the evil behind it is the true threat.
The Archdemon.
What is this Archdemon exactly?
It is said that long ago, the Maker sent the old gods of the ancient Tevinter Imperium to slumber in prisons deep beneath the surface. An archdemon is an old god awakened and tainted by darkspawn. Believe that or not, history says it's a fearsome and immortal thing, and only fools ignore history.
Will you help us fight this blight, Flemeth?
Me? I am just an old woman who lives in the wilds. I know nothing of blights and darkspawn.
Well, whatever Loghain's insanity, he obviously thinks the Darkspawn are a minor threat. We must warn everyone this isn't the case.
And who will believe you? Unless you think to convince this Loghain of his mistake.
He just betrayed his own king. If Al Eamon knew what he did at Ostagar, he would be the first to call for his execution.
You think the Jarl would believe us over the Terran?
I suppose. Al Eamon wasn't at Ostagar. He still has all his men. And he was Kaelin's uncle. I know him. He's a good man, respected in the Landsmeet. Of course, we could go to Redcliffe and appeal to him for help.
What about those treaties Flemeth gave us?
See, there is a smart lad.
Of course! The treaties. Grey Wardens can demand aid from dwarves, elves, mages, and other places. They're obligated to help us during a blight.
I may be old, but dwarves, elves, mages, this Arl Eamon, and who knows what else. This sounds like an army to me.
So can we do this? Go to Redcliffe and these other places and build an army?
Why not? Isn't that what the Grey Wardens do?
So you are set then, ready to be Grey Wardens.
We're going, old woman, don't push us. I don't suppose you could offer any more help.
Now that you mention it, I do have one more thing to offer.
The stew is bubbling, Mother dear. Shall we have 2 guests for the eve, or none?
The Grey Wardens are leaving shortly, girl. And you will be joining them.
Such a shame. What?
You heard me, girl. The last time I looked, you had ears. Ha ha!
Well then. Mage in the party, let's go. I think that's an excellent idea.
Have I no say in this?
You have been itching to get out of the wilds for years. Here is your chance. As for you, Wardens, consider this repayment for your lives.
Was this your idea all along?
Pardon me, but I had the impression that you two needed assistance. Whatever the form.
Not to look a gift horse in the mouth, but won't this add to our problems? Out of the wilds, she's an apostate.
If you do not wish help from us illegal mages, young man, perhaps I should have left you on that tower.
Point taken.
Mother, this is not how I wanted this. I'm not even ready.
You must be ready. Alone, these two must unite Ferelden against the Darkspawn. They need you, Morrigan. Without you, they will surely fail, and all will perish under the Blight. Even I.
I understand.
And you, Wardens, do you understand? I give you that which I value above all in this world. I do this because you must succeed.
Yes, ma'am. Understood. This is gonna be fine. I understand. She won't come to harm with us.
Allow me to get my things, if you please. I am at your disposal, Grey Wardens. I suggest a village north of the wilds as our first destination. 'Tis not far, and you will find much you need there. Or, if you prefer, I shall simply be your silent guide. The choice is yours.
No, I prefer you speak your mind.
Haha, you will regret saying that.
Dear, sweet mother, you are so kind to cast me out like this. How fondly I shall remember this moment.
Well, I always said, if you want something done, do it yourself. Or hear about it for a decade or two afterwards.
Do you really want to take her along because her mother says so?
Oh, get over yourself, Alistair.
If you worry that I will summon demons and transform into an abomination, I assure you I will at least wait until you are not looking.
I feel better already.
Actually, I wonder if there's more dialogue here. I have some questions.
I may have answers. Ask.
Okay. Dude, I love this game. What the hell? This is so good. Oh, the gameplay's great. The story's awesome. The writing's awesome. The music's great. I don't know. I just love it. It's really good. Are you really Flemeth's daughter?
'Twas she who raised me, and thus I consider her my mother, born from her womb or not. 'Tis what you meant, yes?
I'm just wondering her age.
She would no more tell me than you, I assure you.
Okay. Have you never been outside the wilds?
From time to time. I have been to the village I mentioned, watched its people, and pondered what curious beings they are. On occasion, I purchased goods from the village merchants. There I spoke with men a little. There they stared and knew me as an outsider. Mother wishes for me to expand the horizon of my experience beyond the wilds. Even she was not born here.
Is that what you want?
What I want is to see mountains. I wish to witness the ocean and step into its waters. I want to experience a city rather than see it in my mind. So, yes, this is what I want. Actually, leaving is harder than I thought, however. Perhaps Mother is right. It must simply be done quickly.
It's all good. I've never been to the surface before, but trust me, I've got plenty of date ideas in mind. We'll be great. We'll see the mountains. We'll see every mountain. I'm a dwarf. I love mountains. Usually I'm inside of them, though, but I'm sure we can compromise. How are we going to get past the Darkspawn?
The real question is how we are going to get your friend past the Darkspawn, is it not?
That's true. We can sense the Darkspawn. Conversely, they can sense us.
That's not reassuring.
We should be able to sneak past smaller groups, but larger ones, or particularly intelligent Darkspawn, will always detect us.
Mother has given me something else for them to smell instead as we pass by. 'Tis important we head out of the wilds, however, not farther in.
Okay. The Darkspawn are camped farther in the forest?
They come from underground, like an eruption. They broke through deep within the forest, and that is where they will be most concentrated.
They're a subterranean enemy. Okay. Tell me about this village to the north.
'Tis a small place of little consequence called Lothering. No more than a stop along your imperial highway where travellers purchase goods from local farms and smiths. I would go more often were it not for the town's chantry. It makes the village particularly intolerant and unpleasant for a stranger such as me.
A chantry? And they never in all this time thought that maybe you were a witch?
Of course they have. They even called out their Templars once. They found nothing.
Is there any reason to go to Lothring then?
I mention it for its tavern, where travellers gather with news from other places. 'Tis small enough that our appearance might go unnoticed. Beyond that, 'tis close, and I know the way.
Nice. What skills do you have exactly?
I know a few spells, though I am nowhere near as powerful as Mother. I have also studied history and your Grey Warden treaties.
Can you cook?
I can.
Alistair, come on, mate.
Yes?
She's just talking about how she was making the stew, mate. And you can substitute for Alistair. Never mind him.
You missed your chance. Now it's charred rabbit from here on out.
I have no more questions.
Farewell, Mother. Do not forget the stew on the fire. I would hate to return to a burned-down hut.
Bah! 'Tis far more likely you will return to see this entire area, along with my hut, swallowed up by the blight.
All I meant was...
Yes, I know.
This is literally just playing around.
Fun, dear.
Okay. Ooh. Oh! We've got approval ratings in here. Alistair approves and Morrigan approves plus 13. I didn't know about this. We've got approval ratings? Where is that? I didn't know that we have approval. Oh, it's here. Approval, neutral. Party members' approval changes based on plot decisions or gifts. High approval provides combat bonuses and possible romance options, while low approval may lead to a party member to desert you. They can actually leave? Holy shit. Morgan, let's go. Okay. Human mage shapeshifter. Nice. Okay. Let's have a look. Let's have a look here. Let's see what we're getting ourselves into. Shapeshifter. She can change into a giant spider, gaining a large bonus to nature resistance, as well as the spider's web and poison spit abilities. The caster's spell power determines how powerful the form is. With Master Shapeshifter, the mage becomes a corrupted spider, growing still stronger and gaining the Overwhelm ability. Dude, what the fuck? Bear, Flying Swarm, and Master Shapeshifter. Holy shit. That's awesome. Primal. Creation. Oh, nice. Heal. We need to get heal almost immediately, I think. Entropy. Holy shit. We got Disorient and Horror. Oh, great. This is great. This is just like with like the Fear, Dark Side abilities. Make them cower in fear, drain life. I like that being like a mage with like Morrigan has a mixture of like light and dark spells, you know, sort of thing. That's awesome. Has some combat and some herbalism. What do you got? You've got a Wildstone Clasp. A rough-hewn gem in a deceptively simple setting. Great skill was required to fashion this to look primitive and yet still elegant. Morrigan has an eye for quality that defies her wild nature. Cool. And Morrigan's robes. Morrigan appears to have assembled this outfit from scraps of clothing salvaged from the Chasind folk. It is adorned with glossy feathers and colored stones that she probably found in the wilds. And a standard mage's staff infused with lyrium by the Tranquil to increase its sturdiness and provide a conduit for a mage's power. With it, the mage can fire bolts of energy at range. Can I give you the Darkspawn staff then? They're exactly the same, except the Darkspawn staff has +1 spell power and 5 spirit damage instead of +1 magic. So I might just keep that for now. Cool. Alright then. And she's got +2 magic and +10 cold damage on her robes already. I guess I can give you this for some mental resistance. Oh no! Oh no! Oh Jesus! The fuck? This game suffers so bad already from the it suffers from like RPG armor, you know, on men and women. On men, they're fully covered. On women, titties. What the fuck? I didn't expect that's what that was gonna be. What the fuck? All right. I'm gonna put that hat on you, but like I don't like it. Oh no, Morrigan, no. Morrigan, you're wearing a nice little hat. Can I? Is there an option in the settings to just hide the helmets forever? Not just in. Can I just take the helmets off? Hide helmets, please. I know that there will 100% be like a mod that you can do to hide your helmet. 100%. Damn. I might have to uninstall install a hiding helmet mod. We can put them all in hats. Oh, actually, you know what? I take it back. It's pretty revealing for men too. He got his titties on display as well. So you know what? Shit. You know? Oh, damn. I'm gonna give him that shield. You can have your armor back. Damn. Can I wear these? Oh man. Fucking hell. Never mind. God damn. I can't do it. Morrigan, you're gonna have to take that hat off. Get that off. That's so funny. Okay.
Have you not left yet? I hope you are not hanging about for some stew.
I want to ask you some questions. Could you answer some questions?
Questions. One would think a Grey Warden would be more interested in action.
I like dialogue, unfortunately. Can I ask about your magic?
What good would it do you? You are no mage. It is sufficient that I have passed on my knowledge to Morrigan, and I pass her on to you.
Like a worn dress or an old pair of shoes.
Are you still here? You cannot give them away, apparently.
How long have you lived in the wilds?
Since before I was wrinkled and old. You may think it strange, but I was once young and beautiful, just as Morrigan is now. Yes, men desired Flemeth then, and some even killed for her.
Why are all of these so rude? It's like that must have been a long time ago. You sure they didn't just die from horror? You didn't seem happy about that.
I am not, nor was I then. It dictated all that followed. But enough. You have your task to complete.
What will you do once we're gone?
Have a moment's peace for once.
I hear the peace of the grave is eternal.
This is the thanks I get for feeding you and putting up with you for this long. Bah! May your child one day treat you the same.
Feed me, she says. Without me, I swear, she shall be caked in dirt and eating tree bark inside of a month.
Okay. Do you have any advice?
About the Darkspawn?
No, about Morrigan. Yes.
Only that they are more cunning than they appear. More important by far is the Archdemon. It is the core of this taint, and while it lives, so does the Blight. This Tairn Loghain is different. You must deal with the repercussions of his deeds before you can face the Archdemon, unless it finds you first.
Apparently I have no more questions, but I do.
Then we are done. Now, if you will excuse me, I have some dinner to eat.
I wanted to ask about more advice, but...
Have you not left yet? I hope you are not hanging about for some stew.
More questions?
Questions. One would think of... Then
Nope.
we are done.
Okay. I got no more questions.
What do you need?
You want to talk about Duncan?
You don't have to do that. I know you didn't know him as long as I did.
I just thought you might need to talk. He was like a father to you, I understand. He was like a father to me.
I should have handled it better. Duncan warned me right from the beginning that this could happen. Any of us could die in battle. I shouldn't have lost it, not when so much is riding on us, not with the Blight and everything. I'm sorry.
Right now, Alistair, we must do what Kratos says. You must close your heart to their suffering. I will teach you to be rock hard like a dwarf. No harm done, Alistair. So I say, just don't let it happen again.
Don't worry. So long as we're looking at taking down that bastard Loghain, I won't be losing any sleep at night. And thanks for the warm concern. For a moment there, I thought you might actually have cared.
He disapproved of that. Oh, fucking hell.
What do you need? Ask away.
He didn't like that, did he? So funny. What can a Templar do exactly?
Essentially, they're trained to fight. The Chantry would tell you that the Templars exist simply to defend. But don't let them fool you. They're an army. The other main purpose for a Templar is, of course, to hunt mages. To that end, we train in talents that drain mana and disrupt spells.
So, couldn't others learn these talents?
Perhaps, but there usually isn't much of an opportunity. The Chantry keeps a close rein on its Templars. We are given lyrium to help develop our magical talents, you see. which means we become addicted. And since the Chantry controls the lyrium trade with the dwarves, well, I'm sure you can put two and two together.
Lyrium addicts. So you're addicted to this lyrium?
Thankfully, no. You only start receiving lyrium once you've taken your vows. You don't need lyrium in order to learn the Templar talents. Lyrium just makes Templars' talents more effective, or so I was told. Maybe it doesn't even do that. The Chantry usually doesn't let their Templars get away either, so they can spread their secrets. I'm a bit of an exception. Lucky me.
Damn.
What do you need? Ask away.
Can you teach others to be a Templar?
I suppose I could. But I really would rather not. When the Grand Cleric let Duncan recruit me, she made me swear never to reveal Templar secrets outside of the Chantry. I'd rather not go back on my word.
Very well, I respect your word.
Ask me later, perhaps. Maybe I'll change my mind. This is not something small you're asking, after all.
He approves +1. I'm making up for my mistake.
Ask away.
Tell me about the Grey Wardens.
Such as they are.
Where are the nearest Grey Wardens from here?
That's a good question. There's plenty in Orlais, but who knows where they might be found. And the nearest Orlesian city is weeks away. If we go north and cross the sea, there's bound to be some in the Free Marches. Again, however, I just don't know where. I don't know anything about Grey Wardens in other lands.
Is there a headquarters somewhere?
Here in Ferelden, there's our compound in Denerim at the palace, but that's it. Loghain will have control over that and be watching it, no doubt. Beyond that, the only place I know of is Weishaupt Fortress. That's the headquarters of all Grey Wardens in the Anderfells, 1,000 miles from here, but I've no idea how to even contact them. So unless we try to get back to the compound in Denerim, I suppose the answer is no. There's nowhere for us to go.
This story is so great because it was unexpected. Like, it starts out like a very traditional fantasy sort of good versus evil, you know, join our thing and we go against the evil demons, right? But there's a whole another added element of intrigue now and like human level betrayal. So there's a whole other aspect coming into the mix that makes this story very exciting, because now I'm just like, oh shit, we got like enemies, potential enemies that were on our side before. Now we have to figure out how to navigate that sort of situation. It's very cool. So what happens now that there's just two of us?
I imagine that eventually the Grey Wardens outside of Ferelden will wonder what's happened. Why there's no contact from Duncan or someone. They'll send someone eventually. Though who knows what Loghain's people in Denerim will tell them. Maybe they won't send anyone. We could try to contact them. But that would mean leaving Ferelden, and even if we did, they couldn't come back with us in time to stop the Blight. So that means whatever happens, it's up to us.
Will we need to start rebuilding the Order?
I mean, eventually we would have to use the joining to make more Grey Wardens, right? But I don't know how to do the joining, or what's involved. I know it involves lyrium and some other magic, and that it's really difficult to prepare, but that's it. Unless we can find out more about the joining, I guess we better get used to the idea that there might only be two of us for now. Until more come from elsewhere.
Fuck, that is grim. What would happen if we just left? Let's just leave.
Just left? You mean just left Ferelden? I don't know. If there's an archdemon, however, we're supposed to be the only ones who can defeat it. And that means the Blight would grow unchecked. Eventually, other Grey Wardens in Orlais and other lands would hear about it, and they would come to fight it, but they wouldn't come in time to save Ferelden. There's no way. I'm not going anywhere.
It's nice to know that you're focused.
About the Grey Wardens, anyhow. Fair enough. What do you need? Ask away.
So how did you become a Grey Warden? We already know that, and you said you were raised by a Chantry.
Oh, did I say that? I meant that dogs raised me. Giant slobbering dogs from the Anderfells. A whole pack of them, in fact.
That would explain the smell.
Well, it wasn't until I was 8 that I discovered you didn't have to lick yourself clean. Old habits die hard, you know.
God, I love the banter in this game too. That would explain the breath as well then.
And my table manners too. Though, come to think of it, they weren't all that different from the other Templars. Or did I dream all of that? Funny the dreams you'll have when you sleep on a cold, hard ground, isn't it?
I'm going to hit you very soon now.
You would do violence upon me? I am shocked and dismayed. The dogs would never threaten me like this, you know. Let's see, how do I explain this? I'm a bastard. And before you make any smart comments, I mean the fatherless kind. My mother was a serving girl in Redcliffe Castle who died when I was very young. Our Lehman wasn't my father, but he took me in anyhow and put a roof over my head. He was good to me, and he didn't have to be. I respect the man, and I don't blame him anymore for sending me off to the Chantry once I was old enough.
Don't blame him anymore. But you blamed him then, I take it. Blamed him then.
I was young and resentful and not very pious. Of course I blamed him. I remember screaming at him like a little child. Well, I was a child, so I doubt he was surprised. Our Lehman eventually married a young woman from Orlais, which caused all sorts of problems between him and the king because it was so soon after the war. But he loved her. Anyhow, then you, Arlessa, resented the rumors which pegged me as his bastard. They weren't true, but of course they existed. The Isle didn't care, but she did. So off I was packed to the nearest monastery at age 10, just as well. The Arlessa made sure the castle wasn't a home to me by that point. She despised me.
What an awful thing to do to a child.
Maybe. She felt threatened by my presence, I can see that now. I can't say I blame her. She wondered if the rumors were true herself, I bet. I remember I had an amulet with Andraste's holy symbol on it. The only thing I had of my mother's. I was so furious at being sent away, I tore it off and threw it at the wall and it shattered. Stupid, stupid thing to do. The Isle came by the monastery a few times to see how I was, but I was stubborn. I hated it there, and blamed him for everything. And eventually, he just stopped coming.
That's sad. You think the Isle will help us?
All I know is that the Isle is a good man, and well loved by the people. He also was King Caelan's uncle, so he has a personal motivation to see Loghain pay for what he did. Anyway, that's really all there is to the story.
Damn. Alistair approves and codex updated. Let's have a look. Characters. Arlaman Garen. Nobility does not exist without obligation. We owe all we have, even our lives, to our land and our people. As the maternal uncle of King Caelan, Arlaman is one of the king's most trusted advisors. Redcliffe, while not a large or especially wealthy part of Ferelden, is a critical strategic location. The fortress guards the western pass that leads to Orlais, as well as the major trade route with Orzammar. A well-respected man, though not the most charismatic, King Caelan once said of him, "My uncle Aemon is a man everyone thinks well of when they remember to think of him at all." God. Flemeth. You are required to do nothing, least of all believe. Ages ago, legends say Ban Conobar took to wife a beautiful young woman who harboured a secret talent for magic, Flemeth of Highever, and for a time they lived happily until the arrival of a young poet, Osen, who captured the lady's heart with his verse. They turned to the chastened tribes for help and hid from Conobar's wrath in the wilds until word came to them that Conobar lay dying. His last wish was to see Flemeth's face one final time. The lovers returned, but it was a trap. Conobar killed Osen and imprisoned Flemeth in the highest tower of the castle. In grief and rage, Flemeth worked a spell to summon a spirit into this world to wreak vengeance upon her husband. Vengeance she received, but not as she planned. The spirit took possession of her, turning Flemeth into an abomination, a twisted, Maddened creature, she slaughtered Conobar and all his men and fled back into the wilds. For 100 years, Flemeth plotted, stealing men from the Chase-In to sire monstrous daughters, horrific things that could kill a man with fear. These Kokari witches led an army of Chase-In from the wilds to strike at the Alamari tribes. They were defeated by the hero Cormac, and all the witches burned, so they say. But even now, the wilders whisper that Flemeth lives on in the marsh, and she and her daughters steal those men who come too near. Morrigan's mother saved the last Grey Wardens from death at the top of the Tower of Ishal, but just who or what Flemeth truly is a mystery. It's always a little truth in legends, but we never know just how true. That was cool. Morrigan. Of herself, Morrigan says little. She does not deny being a Witch of the Wilds, but beyond that, everything about her is in question. Her mother claims to be Flemeth. If that's true, the Morrigan might well be a very powerful witch. I think that might be then Morrigan might very well be a powerful witch. But for the tales of the daughters of Flemeth tell of twisted, monstrous women who can kill a man with fear. She was made to accompany the surviving Grey Wardens, the payment, Flemeth said, for saving their lives at the Tower of Ishal. Cool. Alright, new codex entries. We've gotten to have a chat with Flemeth, Morrigan, and Alistair about some things, and we're just chilling out in the wilds, deep in the wilds, at this little settlement here, and we've got a very bleak journey ahead of us. With the Blight, we've got a bunch of things to do. Seek out Arlaman, gain Orzamar's aid, gain the cooperation of the Dalish clans, and to gather the mages of the Circle for our army as well. So we've got a few things to do, and this is very exciting because I guess the game is now starting to open up a little bit more in what we're able to do in terms of our quest. I would say that was the big old introduction of the game over and done with, and now the three of us can journey to a nearby village and see where we go from there. But for now, we're going to bring this episode of Dragon Age Origins to a close. I am very much enjoying this game. It's so much fun to play and to also learn the story as we proceed. Thank you so much for joining me for this episode of Dragon Age, and I will see you next time.